Permanent Secretary for Environment. Thank you very much for those kind and gracious words. Director Environment, Ms. Singh, and everybody who's present here at this seminar conference. Thank you very much for inviting me here to speak to you and to present to you my sentiments and my views as your Acting Minister for Environment, who's replacing Dr. Mahendra Reddy for this week while he's away on his duties. We have reached the end of the second Customs Shipping Agents Workshop on ozone depleting substances, this ODS, and I'm honored to be here to share some of my thoughts with you all today. I am told that more such workshops will be organized with different stakeholders and industry in the coming months by the department to continue strengthening our interagency coordination. The Department of Environment has in place an import-export licensing system to help control and monitor the amount of ODS entering and leaving our borders. This comes in light of trans-border environmental crimes, which has become a growing problem with serious consequences, ranging from dumping of hazardous waste to smuggling of environmentally sensitive commodities such as ODS and toxic chemicals, to trafficking of endangered species, as you must have heard from the Permanent Secretary previously and read it in the daily newspapers. As customs shipping agents, your role in Fiji's trade is extremely important. You not only play an important role in facilitating trade, but can assist with screening of goods coming into and leaving Fiji. We ask you all to report on any suspicious nature of goods being traded to the relevant authorities. This awareness workshop trained and built your capacity as customs agents on the international obligations of the Montreal Protocol, the laws in place in Fiji, in the management of ODS and the requirements in place for the importation and exportation of ODS and its alternatives. The ministry, especially the department's role, is incredibly complex, as we are at the brunt of externalities, whether positive or negative, in trying to balance the trade-offs while ensuring environmental sustainability. Over the years, the department has been enforcing our ODS-related laws. The department has confiscated numerous white goods on several occasions containing prohibited refrigerants. The one overriding message is that prohibited goods are still being exported by some developed countries and developing countries. These include goods containing banned refrigerants. The other issues the department is trying to address include: 1. Goods are being declared as personal item effects. There has been an increase in companies, individuals bringing in ODS and equipment containing ODSs without proper permits issued by the department. 2. Quality of goods. There has been an increase in cheap, poor quality equipment such as air conditioning and refrigerator units entering Fiji. 3. Unscrupulous operators, companies, individuals who are not authorized by the department bring in refrigerants and refrigerant-based equipment. These goods are normally declared as personal item effects and are later mostly traded for commercial gains by backyard operators rather than being privately used. Ladies and gentlemen, we greatly appreciate the support we have received from the industry in trying to expedite services through necessary document checks and any ODS or non-ODS related consignment. It is very important that the views expressed here are disseminated to a wider audience in the customs shipping agent network, and clearly this task has been in very capable hands. We are also grateful to resource personnel from Fiji Revenue and Customs Services in making efforts to create awareness on the necessary requirements. Since the Customs Shipping Agents Workshop on ODS is a biannual event, we look forward to seeing you again in 2020, when we shall reconvene to discuss further requirements to Fiji's obligation to the Montreal Protocol. At this juncture, I'd also like to add the importance of your role in terms of importation and exportation, because the government, as you know, any government needs revenue, and when we allow people to bring in, as mentioned earlier, items that usually would be charged duty, if they're able to bring in as personal effects. We should have a clear mind of what sort of activities we're allowing there. Because if we keep on, I've had instances where people do bring in effect, and as it's been highlighted, they claim it to be of personal effect as a personal item, but then they trade it in the black market or through the unscrupulous distributors and retailers. What that does is it causes a dent in the economy, because every cent or every dollar paid in duty or customs tariffs and VAT and other taxes goes to the revenue with which the government uses to provide essential services. So that's a message from my side, from my ministry, that whilst we're doing our job, we also keep our eyes and ears open for unscrupulous activities which are causing a dent to the economy and to the revenue of the government. With those words, I thank you very much for your time.
I understand there is an appreciation share with what we have to share. I'd like to have a group photo just outside with the minister. But certainly he's agreed to mingle around, talk to you, and also of course with us.